HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. 'control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Dreams, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the this brush. HVRL Cup Kings. We the top of the track, chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup Dreams. We ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup Dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track, chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup Dreams. We ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speed's the artist HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup King, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, HVRL Cup King, yeah, we ain't slowing down.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to the High Velocity Racing Network here on Monday nights for the High Velocity Racing League Cup Series. Tonight is the Wurth 200 from Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. This 1.46 quad oval plays host to the end of the round of 12, the finale of this round. 134 laps is the distance tonight, scheduled distance. That is, 3 additional sets of tires will be sitting on pit road for the drivers, with 1 fast repair stages at the beginning of lap 40 and 80. So as the leader crosses the line to start lap 40 and lap 80, Our ambient temperature this race is 82 degrees, clear skies, and 12-mile-an-hour winds. Track temp, not too terribly warm, but 92 degrees Fahrenheit here for this finale of the round of 12. Leading the fast time so far is the driver who sat on the pole last week at Dover, Garrett Wiles in the number 91. He ran a 29.529 in the number 91 car. Second fastest is Sean Wilder, who finished, I think, third last week, if I remember right, in the number 99. He's got a 29.575. Third fastest so far is Jose Mercado. He has the current track record from season 1. Going back and take a look at that real quick. He ran a 29.306 last season. Right now he's running a 29.577 as his fast lap in practice. That could obviously change come race time, depending on the draft and a few other factors. But you can see there on the left-hand side all of the current lap times in for practice. So far, last week's winner, Ryzen Baker in the number 77, has not had a very good practice session yet. We'll see what he can do, though. 29.855 isn't too far off the pace, 0.3 so far. And Baker's done a good job all season long of finding pace as the race goes on. Gets loose there, though. Andrew McGarrigle had some speed last week at Dover as well, was running in second for a good portion of that race. And he's fourth fastest as we get ready to go to qualifying here. Qualifying session opens up. Wilder and McGarrigle first into their cars. Looks like Wilder the first one off of pit road. Wilder's first lap here as he's taking the green flag. Right out to the wall. Holy, that was close. As he puts down a 29.832. McGarrigle Gets down to a 29.4. And there goes Wilder's second lap. Dayhoff on his first lap. Oh, and Dayhoff going to lose it there. Christian McCrelly coming out on his out lap. McGarrigal's second lap. 29.60, so the 4.29 will stick for the 11. See what Ryzen Baker's able to do. Hapik on his home track here, a 30.29 for lap 1. Lap 2 gets down to an 8.26. Brad Borer in the 24 gets to a 29.9 for his first lap. We'll see what Kevin Fry is able to do here on lap 1 in the 82. Right out to the outside wall, almost catching it. And Fry posts a third place qualifying lap. Ryzen Baker did get up to second with a 4.68. Borer up to a 7.58 for fourth so far. And into the outside wall for lap 2 for Fry, so that will be that for him in qualifying. And I believe that is everything for qualifying. Taking a look at the drivers. Yeah, that is going to do it. So we will go back to a short break. And when we come back, we're going to have our starting grid and a conversation with our pole sitter, Andrew McGarrigle, for the start of the Wurth 200 from Texas Motor Speedway.
HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup dreams. HVRL Cup dreams. HVRL Cup dreams. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. HVRL Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down.
Alrighty, everybody, we are back here with our pole sitter for tonight's race, Andrew McGarrigle. You're in the playoffs, Andrew. A good poll here for you. What do you think your chances about winning this race here tonight are?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I have pretty good odds. I've never been much of an expert at Texas before, and I definitely didn't think I was gonna land on pole. But I mean, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, and pretty fast time as well, much faster than any of the practice laps we were seeing. A 4:29 for your qualifying lap, and anything you got for anybody here in the for the fans before we start?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a great race. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, man.
All right, Andrew. Well, good luck here for you. We'll get you down with your teammate, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go over our starting grid here. Andrew McGarrigle, you heard there. Teammate Ryzen Baker going to be to his outside in row number 1. Then Kevin Fry in the number 82 will start inside of row number 2 with Brad Bohr in the 24 to his outside. The row 3 is the Sean row. Sean Happick in the 52. We'll have Sean Wilder in the number 99 to his outside. Shane Johnson not set on the grid right now in the number 2 car. Starts in 7th with Christian McCrelly to his outside in the 22, starting 8th. Garrett Wiles in the 91 was the pole sitter last week. He'll start 9th tonight with C.D. Mangrum in the number 9 starting in the 10th position. There's Shane Johnson. Starting in row number 6 is Chris Polhamus in the number 33 to the inside with Keith Vaughn to his outside. And the final 3 drivers on the grid here tonight. Jose Mercado starting in the 13th position. Brandon Dayhoff in 14th. And it looks like Danny Gross just making it in here to the session. Hasn't gridded yet, but he'll start shotgun on the field here tonight if he can get it going. And the drivers are rolling off here. See what they're able to do. Take another look at the race info once again. So track temps have come way, way down. 83-degree track temp now. And it looks like the wind picked up a little bit. 134 laps tonight. Stages at the beginning of lap 40 and lap 80. For tonight's Wurth 200. Andrew McGarrigle takes the green flag. And this turns 1 and 2 is going to be difficult all night. Wide sweeping corner. And it looks like Ryzen Baker off the top is going to get the better of his teammate Andrew McGarrigle, and looks like he has a chance at leading lap number 1. And that he will. 77 of Baker. Side-by-side back there. Dayhoff will be battling there with Shane Johnson in the 2. .29.62, the new fast lap in the race for McGarrigle. And Happy gets loose. Good save there from Happick. That's the thing that everyone's going to have to watch out for on turns 1 and 2 in particular. Loose City. It's a corner that just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And Garrett Wiles is already up to the 5th spot so far. And has his sights set on that 4th place position as he's got Wilder right in front of him. Wiles and Wilder have had some good battles so far this season, including the race win for Wiles at Martinsville. Great last lap pass for the race win. And Brad Borer had a little bit of a falling back there at the beginning of the race. He has just gotten back by Shane Johnson for the 8th spot. Single file all the way through the field. Nobody looking to risk anything this early. It looks like Garrett Wiles is ready to pounce though, as he's looking to the outside on Wilder. Down into the big sweeping turns 1 and 2. That's the one thing about how wide that corner is. You've got all kinds of room to make passes happen. And all kinds of room for activities as Wiles does get by Wilder for the 4th spot. And already looking to pounce for 3rd. Kevin Fry right in front of him. Also on the attack as he's going to go to the inside on McGarrigle. Again, the outside lane in 1 and 2 will prevail. Polhemus playing it safe back there. Looked like he was trying to make a move to the inside on Johnson, but backs off. And Wiles looks down the inside on Fry. Oh, getting a little bit tight there. Gets out of it. Fry bails him out, lets him go. But that's going to give Wilder a chance to try to strike as well as he goes to the inside down here in turns 3 and 4. Fry's able to keep that momentum up and stay alongside him. Great battles going on inside the top 5 for these guys. And it looks like we might have a bit of an offset 3 wide here. Door shut there as Dayhoff looked to get this spot from both Wilder and Fry. Fry's able to hold him off for now. Up ahead of these two. Wiles looks to the outside on McGarrigle. A little scrape to the outside wall out of turn 4, but he is at the quarter panel of the 11. We've seen Wiles already make a pass down here in turns 1 and 2 this way from the top side. Here comes Garrett Wiles up to second. Side draft not able to hold him back, and there goes Garrett Wiles. Fry has solidly secured that 4th spot, and Dayhoff is up to 5th. He's got C.D. Mangrum to the outside, though, and like I said, the outside has been king so far down here in turns 1 and 2 in particular. And Dayhoff getting loose out of turn 2. He is up across the field and into Polhemus. And the caution is out. We got to see that one live, ladies and gentlemen. And that will bring that caution out. And it looks like Keith Vaughn should get the free pass here. I mean, we were watching on board when it happened. Right up into the 33. And he goes hard down to the inside wall. As Polhemus, if I had to guess, probably broke the front end on both sides. Left front's broke. Right front's still going, but the toe is well knocked out of it. So that'll be a fast repair there for Polhemus. Looks like somebody else is maybe smoking, unless that's just dirt or dust. Yeah, here comes the field. Yeah, and there goes Keith Vaughn. Oh, and looks like Polhemus had an issue there. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, folks, but Ryzen Baker, your race leader. Battle for second is on here as Fry and Wiles battle it out. Little tap to the outside wall there for Wiles as he settles into second. CD Mangrum up to fourth. It'll all cycle out here as Polhemus gets passed down pit road. I think it's a 40-second hold as well. So he's going to find himself probably down a lap at the minimum. But here we go. Lineup's all shaken out correctly. Brad Bohr sits in the top 5 here. Ryzen Baker leads the way. But Garrett Wiles ready to pounce. 1/10 of a second right on that back bumper of the 77. Baker looks a little bit loose there in 1 and 2. Little smoke of the outside wall, but here goes Garrett Wiles to the inside. We've seen how well Baker's been able to defend off the top, and it looks like he'll continue to do so here. Wiles continuing to put pressure on. Right behind him, a battle for the third spot, but Wiles actually loses a lot of time there. And now he's got Mangrum to the outside in the 9. I looked away from Wiles for a second. I'm guessing he got loose, and he's bobbling there on the bottom again. Ooh, and McGarrigle hitting the wall as the lights turn on in Texas. Here comes Brad Borer. He's going to get by Wiles for third. Wiles isn't ready to go away yet. Right there. Mangrum's going to get a little bit loose. Great job catching the car there. Happy getting loose back there, we saw in the background. Only 13 laps to go here. Baker. Has led every lap so far. Under green flag at the very least. Battle between McGarrigle and Fry here for 6th. The top 5 all single file. These two duking it out pretty hard back here for that 6th spot. McGarrigle not ready to give it up to Fry. Fry getting loose a little bit maybe. And he will concede the position as McGarrigle moves up to 6th. Ten to go here in the first stage of the night. Mercado, McCrelly, and Happick all battling for the final spots inside the top 10. Ooh, and Wiles got the wall there out of turn 2. Right front. Little scratch up there. Trying to generate a run off the top side to get a chance at Borer. He's going high again here in 3 and 4. Really trying to push the runs with the late apex. Meanwhile, Rise and Baker continuing to churn off fast laps. Not fastest laps of the group. You're in a 30:48 last time by, but that over 1 second lead is definitely helping him out there. Five to go in stage 1 here as he crosses the line. And Garrett Wiles looking to the outside on Brad Borer again as he looks to the outside there. He might get a run on Mangrum as well. A good charge off the top for the 91 gets him back up into the top 3. He'll have about 4 laps to try to get a run on Mangrum as well. He's going to look up the inside on the number 9. Real big run down the front straightaway. He should be able to maybe... No, actually, that's going to be a pretty good run for Mangrum. Door not... Oh, the door gets closed. And that's going to give Borer a run to the inside on Mangrum as well. That could have been danger for Wiles. Mangrum going to be challenged here by Wilder here at the end of the stage as well. They'll be side by side as looks like Mangrum hit the wall there as well. And here comes Mercado up the inside on Fry. And he's going to look to the inside on teammate Mangrum. It'll put Jose Mercado up to 5th. Fry gets up to 6th. And here comes McCrelly as well. 2 to go in the stage. For Ryzen Baker. One more lap now. Baker's free and clear. Just has to have a smooth lap here, and he'll secure another stage win in the pocket. And stage 1 goes to the 77. Your race winner last week of Ryzen Baker. We'll watch the battle off of pit road. Looks like tire strategy here from Wilder as he'll come out in the race lead. And everybody else. Baker comes out second. So let's grab our stage winner here. Our stage 1 winner is Ryzen Baker. Ryzen, how you feeling after that first stage?
First of all, I'd like to address the obvious. My mic and my headset is destroyed, so it sounds like I'm talking in iRacing, but besides that, car feels good. First time, I didn't get to do much practice because I was eating dinner. Qualified second, and then, yeah, first stage was pretty easy going. My teammate was talking about the dirty air, so hopefully I could use that to my advantage. But over the run, we just kept figuring out little tips and tricks. Like 3 and 4 feels like it just keeps getting faster because the sun keeps going down, it keeps getting grippier, but car feels really good. I think I have the pace to win.
Yeah, and obviously the more stage wins and wins you get, the more playoff points you continue banking for the round of 8. But yeah, we're getting ready to go green here. We'll get you back down there with your teammate. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
That's Ryzen Baker, last week's winner and stage winner here in the first stage, the number 77 car. He'll start outside of the front row, where he, just like he did for the start of the race. Only one caution for cause so far. And not really very many lead changes either. Baker pretty much dominated the first stage. We'll see what happens here in stage 2. Strategy call from Wilder as he will have control of the field. Into the restart zone. We're back racing here in Texas. Baker looks to the outside. Baker and Wiles both got by Wilder. Here comes Fry around the top side in turns 1 and 2. Watch for Wilder to fall like a rock here for a bit. Got to get the heat cycle worked back in his favor. I'm guessing he went with a 2-tire stop there under caution. Fastest lap of the race last time by for your race leader, Ryzen Baker, with a 29.48. Let's take a look at that best time. 4:75. So even sub 48. Wilder continuing to fall. Like I said, expect the parachute to continue for a little bit here on the different tire strategy. As McGarrigle looks to the outside of the 41 of Mercado. Sounds like a little bit of fuel strategy being played out here as Baker sounded like he was saving there for a minute, but now he's back on the loud pedal. Ooh, and a hard shot to the outside wall there for Wiles. Gergel was able to get by Mercado pretty easily, but he's lost a little bit of time here for the car in front of CD Mangrum. Meanwhile, Jose Mercado has Dayhoff and Hapik right behind him as well. Dirty air always playing a factor in these cars. McCrelly with the crossover on Hapik down to the inside, down the backstretch and into turn 3. Kevin Fry under pressure from Brad Borer. Hapik into Mercado. And the caution flies. And Polhamus got loose there as well. Back it up just a little bit. So Mercado actually initially looks like he may have got loose, so he let out of it. And then Hapik, same thing, got loose right in front of McCrelly. Nowhere for him to go. And then Polhamus kind of lost it a little bit there too. So our second caution for cause here tonight. On lap 54. Everybody wisely coming down pit road there. So Ryzen Baker taking the inside here on this restart. Lap 57. That timing of that caution should mean everybody's able to make it to the end of the stage here. Into the restart zone. And the teamwork on the inside as Baker and McGarrett will get away. Fourth goes the way of Brad Borer. Is Brandon Dayhoff looking to challenge Mangrum for that position as well. But it'll be Mangrum holding it off for now. Halfway through stage 2. McCrelly and Wilder side by side. Just shutting the door on Wilder there. Into turn 3. Now here comes Dayhoff up the inside on Mangrum. Looking for 5th. And second place is under contention again as Wiles looking to get a great run, but hits the outside wall in exit of turn 4. That's going to give Brad Borer the run to the outside. And now he's loose in turn 2. Saves it. Great job. That will lose him a little bit of time as well. Borer looks up the inside. That pass looks to be completed for 3rd. Mangrum was able to get by Vaughn for the 5th spot. And now Keith Vaughn is under attack by Dayhoff. Ooh, closing that door goes Wilder up in front of Dayhoff. And McGarrigle might have to deal with Brad Borer jumping up on him as well as Garrett Wiles. Both those guys are in striking distance of the 11 with 15 to go in stage 2. Mangrum looks to the far outside. He'll go to the inside on the crossover. Mangrum will be door to door with Wiles, but the top side prevails. And now Wiles has the top side. He'll charge by Borer. Back up to third place goes Garrett Wiles. Once again, Wiles going to the high side. Trying to find that clean air. He gets into the outside wall. As McGarrigle trying to aero block a little bit. Mangrum has the 99 up his inside. And Wiles is side by side with McGarrigle for second. And Garrett Wiles able to complete the pass for second. And now the roles reversed as Wiles starts to throw the dirty air as the caution comes out. Dayhoff and Mangrum both fell back through the field there. Oh, and Mangrum was already slideways. All right, let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Tag there by Wilder. Catches it, but then it starts to get back sideways and down into Dayhoff. Nowhere for him to go there. And that was an incidental contact there between Mangrum and Dayhoff. No purposeful touch there. Dayhoff and Mangrum, that left front is torn up on the 9. right, back to the green flag racing that we all know and love. That's going to be Ryzen Baker and Garrett Wiles to his outside. Baker gets a good jump here with 8 to go. And McGarrigle looking to the inside on the restart. And off the top, Baker should be able to hold him off. This has been some great racing all night here for that second spot between McGarrigle and Wiles. Bohr's been involved in it a little bit as well. Looked like a small bobble on the top side there for Wiles, but he has position down into turn 3 on the high side. And that pass will be completed on the high side. McGarrigle does sit in third, and now Wiles looks up the inside on Baker. As there goes Wiles, trying to get as good of a run as he can. 6 to go. Banging doors as they cross the line. Brad Bohr looking to get involved now. Little bit of a tire slide up there on the high side for Baker. He's into the wall. And Bohr goes down and around. Spinning, and the caution comes out. I think it was just the spin there from Bohr. Oh, McGarrigle just comes down and hip checks him. Just a soft tap to the back bumper for the 24. Other than that, great job keeping that car out of the racing lane. And minimal damage for Bohr. Everybody coming down pit road, that might be the stage. Although maybe not, I don't know. Keith Vaughn staying out. Off pit road, looks like tire strategies once again. Or pit road strategies, as Wilder and Happick will get out in front. Ryzen Baker out of pit road there as well. He'll sit in 4th. Vaughn and Wilder on the front row here. And the restart. For Vaughn, he gets up in front. We'll find out if this is a sprint or if this is in stage 3, because it is the white flag if it is stage 2 still. Baker gets out in front of Vaughn, almost up into the 11 goes Wilder. If that is the stage, it would be the caution flag flying. Looks like that was not the stage, or that was the stage, so no caution flag means we're going. Battle there for third is taken care of as Wilder closes off the door. Oh, and around goes Wilder and McGarrigle. Caution is not flying, though. They're trying to get it going. Unfortunate for both of them. Did not see exactly what happened between them. Let's go back and take a look at it real quick. Oh, McGarrigle gets the wall and, oh, hammers the wall on the inside as well. Wilder wasn't ready for the big checkup. And the 11 has to go down pit road. Kevin Fry up to second. As he gets by Keith Vaughn. Large gap from the leader to second place. And Mercado drives down the inside. It looks like the nose of Borer is caved in there. Can't tell though if that's just a weird angle or not. No, that nose is crunched in. Yeah, the front really caved in there. But now here comes Mercado up the inside on Borer. Not Borer, excuse me, Vaughn. Borer's got McCrelly charging around the high side. Mercado can't make the pass happen up the inside off of turn 2. A good charge that time down the backstretch as he goes high once again. And Mercado completes that pass for third. Garrett Weil starting to move his way back forward. As he gets back up to sixth, he's got McCrelly right in front of him. McCrelly has Vaughn right in front of him, so... plenty of movement to be had. Oh, a bobble there from Vaughn. He's slowing down. He's coming down pit road. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Everybody got around him. No issues for Vaughn. Dayoff has Hapik right in front of him for the 7th spot. Those two battling it out there. Good battle going on here for that 3rd spot. Mercado running the high side. Into the outside wall a little bit out of turn 2. Nothing that crazy though. And I don't think we're in the pit window yet to make it to the end, but we are getting close. 38 to go here. Dayhoff and Hapik continuing to battle it out there for that 7th position. They got Brad Bohr right in front of them as well. 6th, 7th, and 8th battling it out there. And Dayhoff looks up the inside. Happy not... looks like Happy might be conceding that spot, potentially. Fry having to deal with a lapped car, but he's got Mercado gaining on him rapidly. Yeah, here comes Jose Mercado up to 2/10 of a second behind the 82 of Fry. Ryzen leads the way here with 33 to go. We got green flag pit stops coming up pretty soon. Hapik went down pit road. And a black flag for him as well. That is not like the 52. And now Dayhoff looks up the inside on Borer. Looks like Dayhoff's going to make that pass happen. Seems like your top runners are trying to stretch it out as much as they can. But here comes the race leader, though. There goes Baker, Mercado. And Borer came down last lap. That leaves the race lead to Kevin Fry. He's not going to want to stay where he's at for too much longer. Fry's going to stay out. Here comes McCrelly down pit road. Never mind, Fry does come down pit road. That leaves the race lead to Garrett Wiles. He's in stretch mode, too. Say it ain't so. A speeding penalty as well for Kevin Fry. And here comes Garrett Wiles this time. Black flag for Garrett Wiles as well. And that'll leave the race lead to Ryzen Baker once again as he comes back around to take it over. It seems like the track record should be good. And Mercado and Baker. The two fast ones out here right now. A little bit loose there for Mercado out of turn 2, or turn 4, excuse me. Caution is out. The 82 of Fry is involved. See big time damage to that left front. That will shake up the field. Attitude just gets loose and can never catch it. Hits that inside wall. Oh, locks it up back up into the racing groove. Yeah, that'll bring out the caution. And that should be the lucky dog for Wilder. A few people electing to come down pit road here. Very interesting. Very interesting. This could be quite interesting here to finish this off. Nine laps when we go back racing. right into the restart zone, and a pretty good jump there for Baker. I can't count. 11 to go. I said 9. There goes Garrett Wiles making a move, who's a lap down. But right now, he sits in the free pass position. Nine to go now. Baker continues to lead. Somebody is in the wall. Oh, Wiles has to get out of it. Gets tagged by the 51. And around goes Garrett Wiles. Not what he wanted to see. Yeah, Garrett got a pretty good run up the inside, down into turn 1 and 2. Had to get out of it to avoid taking out Mercado, and then Dayhoff. I don't know if he just didn't see it, what was going on right there or not, but it is a real close thing there, and Wiles gets tagged up into Keith Vaughn as well. Borer may have gotten a little bit of the damage there too. And Polheim is barely missing. Running into Vaughn. So that should give Hapik a free pass there. There he goes. He'll be back to the lead lap. So we'll go back racing on lap 131. Not much time left. Final laps here for the Wurth 200. From Texas Motor Speedway, the lights off on the pace car. It'll be in the hands of Ryzen Baker and Jose Mercado on the front row. There goes the pace car down pit road. Green flag flies. Ryzen Baker rips away on the inside lane. There goes Mercado getting shipped up into the outside wall. He's going to lose time. And a lot of spots. That'll move Sean Wilder up to P2. Does Wilder have enough in the tank to try to catch Baker? There goes Brad Borer up to third. 2 to go here from Texas. And the caution is going to fly. We are going to go to overtime. We saw the carnage happening in the background down the backstretch. But Jose Mercado and Kevin Fry are both caught up in it here. Oh, that's the wrong one. All right. A lot to unpack here. Mercado looks up the inside. Actually, he'd been there, looks like. Down into turn 1. Little bobble, getting tight up into Vaughn. Has to get out of it. Oh, nowhere for Fry or McGarrigle or Happick to go. Yeah, Mercado had to just bail out to try to avoid taking out Vaughn. And he got loose when he did. Right there you see gets a little bit loose, and then McGarrigle and Fry nowhere to go. Happick gets absolutely cooked on that as well. And that'll be the night for Mercado, unfortunately. So this is our first overtime. We have 3 chances at a green-white checkered here for these guys. If the leader crosses the line for the white flag, all bets are off. The next flag wins it for whoever is in the race lead. Ryzen Baker on the inside has led most of the race here tonight. Sean Wilder and Brad Borer on newer tires look to try to threaten Baker's chance and try to get a win for themselves. Christian McCrelly is there in row 2 as well. Overtime number 1. Baker has control. He'll rip away on the inside. And he gets a great jump. Borer and Wilder side by side. And there goes a tag for Wilder up into the outside wall. No caution. He's trying to get it going. There goes Borer and Dayhoff, and that is going to be another caution. As it does fly, we're going to go to overtime number 2. We will start with the one for Wilder. I don't think this played a factor in the caution, but we're going to take a look at it real quick just to see. 2 guys just trying to find the same spot in a late restart. And then we move up to Borer and Dayhoff. Let's take a look at this. This is, I believe, what causes the caution. Borer gets loose. Little bit of a grab of the air off the back of that car by Dayhoff. And around goes the 24 as well as the 51. Damage for both those guys. And Dayhoff having to jump to the pit road too, so that is unfortunate for him. right, this will be the second of 3 chances at an overtime finish. Baker, Vaughn, McCrelly, Happick. That's the front 2 rows. Into the restart zone. Baker gets a good charge away. Outside lane gets flat-footed there on the restart. And around goes Happick. And out comes the caution once again. We saw it in the background. Borer goes to the outside. Oh, and just tags Paul Hamus into the outside wall, goes to 33. Baker's done a great job on the restarts. Just smooth and steady. Smooth and steady should win the race. All right, final restart of the evening. Green flag flies. Baker gets a great jump on that inside lane. And the white flag flies for Ryzen Baker. And coming across the line for the final time, Ryzen Baker in the 77. Another win. Let's take a look at the race results from the Wurth 200. Ryzen Baker gets the win. Christian McCrelly ends up second place tonight with Keith Vaughn rounding out the podium. Sean Wilder ends up in fourth in the 99 with Brad Borer rounding out the top five. Garrett Wiles finishes in sixth tonight with Sean Happick in seventh. Chris Polhamus in eighth. Shane Johnson ninth. Brandon Dayhoff rounding out the top 10. Jose Mercado finishes in 11th. Kevin Fry in 12th. Andrew McGarrigle had a really good race car and found himself on the wrong end of some damage. Ends up in 13th. C.D. Mangrum in 14th, and then Danny Gross. I don't think Danny actually ran a lap tonight, so don't think he'll get any points here. Waiting to see if anybody else from the top 3 hops in. Right now, the only person in there is our race winner. And the 6th place finisher of Garrett Wiles. I know Christian is from another country, so he may not hop in. Doesn't seem like anybody else is going to hop in. I mean, we can... Looks like we're going to go ahead and just grab our race winner. We are going to grab race winner number 77, Ryzen Baker. Ryzen, congrats on the win. Pretty dominant performance here tonight, and some more bonus points for the next round of the playoffs for you. How you feeling after the race?
Super surprised, honestly. Got my headset fixed now. Super surprised. I didn't think I was gonna come out with quite this kind of performance. Probably one of my better, if not one of my best performances I've had here. I haven't touched this track, like I said, with the next gen, so it was kind of just a learning process throughout the race, and yeah, it worked out well. I was scared on the last green white checker because I thought Sean Wilder had fresh tires, but when I saw him get turned, I was like, well, yeah, then we used all 3 green white checkers there, so.
Yeah, war of attrition there as we got to the end. Good race all around up until that point. Take me through how your mindset was once we started to see the cautions and just how important the smooth starts were for you there at the end.
It was kind of disappointing at first because I was looking good and I was worried about Jose because Jose was really strong and Jose had a really good pit stop. I still need to go back and look at that because I'm not fully sure how he got so much time on me. I think I just had a slow entry and kind of missed my box a little bit. But yeah, he gained a lot of time on the green, and then when the yellow started coming, I was like, well, he's gonna be my main threat. And then like Garrett would have been my main threat, but he had, I think, a speeding penalty, put him a lap down or so. So yeah, it was kind of just about being consistent. Those 2-lap runs, not overdriving 1 and 2 because my right front wasn't very friendly with me at that point. So I couldn't take 1 and 2 flat out, even though I was such low speeds. I had to lift a little bit on entry, but yeah, other than that, it was just about yeah, getting not good restart, spinning the tires. I'd start in 2nd gear all the way up until green white checkers, and then green white checkers started coming. I was like, I'll try first, and ended up working out, scrubbing those marbles off. And with the new update, marbles are probably 3 times as bad, so just making sure none of those on your tires. So it worked out well in the end.
Yeah, and obviously you already had the race win to get yourself locked in, but some more momentum building into the round of 8. How do you feel about your chances next week?
Feeling pretty good after today's race. I mean, coming to a track I've never been before, putting on this kind of performance, I mean, felt pretty good. Iowa, raced out before, had a lot of success, especially on the long run, so definitely look out for that. Hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to get some green flag racing in on that smaller track. But yeah, it's fun. I like my chances there more than Texas. So.
Hey, that's all you can ask for, having a chance to win it early in the round of 8 and punch your ticket to the championship 4. So, well, anybody you want to shout out before we let you go here tonight?
Absolutely. Thank you, Premier Racing Setups, giving me a super fast car today, prssetups.com. Shout out to my teammate Andrew McGarrigle. Rough day for him. He got in some incidents, so he'll bounce back for that in the round of 8. Hopefully, if he makes it, that's still up for question. But and then yeah, shout out to Ford for giving me a fast car, S2 Motorsports, and High Velocity Racing League for hosting this and broadcasting. Thank you guys.
All right, well, congratulations to you once again, Ryzen, and we'll catch you next week at Iowa.
Absolutely. Have a good night.
You too, thanks. That is Ryzen Baker, the race winner here tonight. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody else from the top 3 is looking to have a conversation with me tonight, so that's all right. We will move on to the next one. Not a problem at all. Let's take a look at what we got on tap for the remainder of this week. We do have ARCA as they start their chase at Talladega tomorrow night. Some super speedway action for those guys. And then coming back on Wednesday night. Got to make sure, but I think it's also at Texas. And indeed it is. So we'll be right back here on the Quad Oval in 2 days' time as the Xfinity cars, or the O'Reilly's cars, take on Texas Motor Speedway to conclude our week of racing for High Velocity Racing League. So that will do it here tonight. Congratulations once again to Ryzen Baker as he gets his second win of the round of 12 and brings all that momentum he has going into the round of 8, starting next week at Iowa next Monday. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the rest of the week that is here. And thank you for tuning into the High Velocity Racing Network for some more Cup Series action. We'll catch you tomorrow night for ARCA.